my baby boys out there. I'm your goddess Nazca here with Trucker Man. We're reacting to...
Vshojo fails again.
They did. I don't know how to spell that anime. Okay, wait. How can we type? Okay, it's Y-U space, Y-U space, and then H-A-K-U-O, I believe.
Here, you can type
Show.
it. Here, just type it in right there.
Show. Okay. Hakusho. I think that's it. I might be wrong on the H part, but yeah.
Alright.
I am pink.
Alright, let's get into this.
Yababoo.
Vshojo has failed again, as they say they lack the amount of money even to declare bankruptcy. That's right.
They're so broke, they can't afford a bankruptcy lawyer.
So they're like Johnny Somali?
Apparently!
Hold on, I gotta open my puff. My puff. My puff.
Say that they are lacking in funds. We're going to get into the reality today and the two most likely scenarios. Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, this legal mindset, which you should be your own judge. And this is the fast facts version, the quick and dirty version, the latest in legal news. So let's get into this one today as I'm on the road, but I've got a nice PowerPoint for you. So Vshojo has failed again. So let me give you the scenario that's come out. This, of course, came out through one of our favorite former talents. We have Kason here. So Kason had a nice clip where she was discussing the current state with Vshojo. And she was surprised to learn in her communications and saying, hey, look, this is still going on. There's still a lot happening at Vshojo. It's going to be a long time before everything is out in the open. Of course, that makes complete sense because, of course, there's lawsuits here. There's probably regulatory stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on with Vshojo.
So apparently you need money to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, you need to pay for a bankruptcy lawyer.
I feel like that's not the case. Because my dad and my mom's had bankruptcy before, and I don't think they had a lawyer for it. I think the issue...
No, remember last time when your dad did file bankruptcy? He said he had to talk to a lawyer. You gotta have a bankruptcy lawyer to file bankruptcy. Yeah, you can't just go, I declare bankruptcy and it's all good. You have to have a lawyer.
Okay, I'm guessing the lawyer is for why is the reason you're having the bankruptcy and junk. The fact that they're having the bankruptcy because they were doing some, illegal shenanigans here on the side.
It's going to come out. They did some. I guarantee it's going to come out. Some shit's going to come out.
Joe, that they cannot all talk about, but they can talk about what's been disclosed about this bankruptcy. And bankruptcy, by the way, is something on this channel I told you guys about. I said bankruptcy is inevitable to bring up in these circumstances because bankruptcy is really the only way they're going to get out from under a lot of these obligations. Well, they came out here and told, apparently, Kason or her counsel, hey, apparently you need money, and guess what? Guess what? We don't have any money. They don't even have money to declare bankruptcy. They don't even have enough money. That's what Vshojo
Where'd the
is
money
claiming.
go?
And they're saying that they want the talents to pay up. They're saying, hey...
excuse? Wait, what?
Yeah. So apparently, they're asking their talent they hadn't paid in over a year. Can you lend us money to pay for bankruptcy?
Are they the ones that fucking fluffing left? Didn't all the talents leave at this point yet by now?
Yeah.
Are there still people that Vshojo even has still? So, is this Vshojo still going on?
I don't even think they still have their website up. That's
who is... No, you went into water, but who is still working for Vshojo at this point? I'm taking it now.
No, whoever's running their website, that's about it.
We're not going to be able to pay you back. Hey, talent, we could pay you back some. But if we don't declare bankruptcy, we're not going to be able to pay you back at all. And we don't even have the money, so we're not even going to get your taxes back. So blah, blah, blah.
This is so scummy.
This is all completely bunk. This doesn't make sense.
I got
this is reminding me of the the stuff we went through with our
VTuber shit.
Yeah.
You want to tell more about that story while I look this up?
Oh, I think I talked enough about it. I'd like to actually have a video on it next time. We just gotta take the time to come up with some kind of PowerPoint.
Oh no!
Not that one.
Oh no, what happened?
What? What the fuck?
There you go.
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
That's
doesn't,
what I would've said
add
to
up,
him.
And we're going to talk about this today.
Yeah.
First of all, this is very good for
You
Case
still
on
haven't
for sharing
paid
this, and
me
thank you
for
Case
the
on
100
getting
other
this
videos I've
out.
done.
But the issue is there's really two scenarios. And the first scenario, Vshojo is just lying. Okay, yes, there are legal costs for bankruptcy. That is
are working for Vshojo anymore. Yeah, then who are they asking to get this money from?
The people they owe money to. Sounds so stupid. So legal costs for bankruptcy can pay average from $1,000 to $5,000. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar company, and they didn't have that in the bank.
Well, yeah, because apparently the whole thing was just a big scam.
true. You do have to pay for filing fees, as you do with many other cases. And let's pretend you do everything yourself and you really don't contract a lawyer, or you have a pro bono lawyer, etc. You might be able to get the
boner.
cost around $1,000, right? That's pretty reasonable. The average cost is between $1,000 to $5,000 in America in 2025 for a corporate bankruptcy. That would be very reasonable. Once again, I know that for some people that is a lot of
And
money, and
they
I'm not trying to say that
own
isn't a lot of money.
So
However,
much
for a
items too.
Yeah, they did merch things where they pre-ordered for merch that
And-
never got sent out, never got made.
You know, people should be getting I want my money back. I hope they get their money back. That would be like how I pre-ordered a Sephiroth figgy and it never comes out.
Or like how we paid for a V2 model and we never got back.
I'm just thinking of Sephiroth right now. Yeah.
No mention of the merch.
Yo.
They're gonna ask for the fans for a fundraiser.
Yo.
corporation with
Sorry.
So with whenever I get to the point where I'm planning on making some keychains, whenever I get to the point where I actually have the physical keychains made, I'm gonna make sure that I note how many I have, and then I'll sell them. I'm not gonna sell merch I don't have on me. Yeah.
$1 million budget, that is not a lot of money. And that is certainly, if you see your finances going down, a predictable expense. $1,000 should be something that a corporation, we're not talking about, Jimmy on the street corner. We're talking about a corporation should be able to find $1,000 to at least file a very basic bankruptcy. That should not be something that is a insurmountable object. And based on also the previous spending, it does seem like it's a lie, or it might be a lie, because they spent 10x of that on just ads before. And that's an estimate, right? It's not exact math. But when I'm
So wait, well, I guess using ads, I feel like that's something they kind of need to do to actually boost the VTubers' ratings, so I could see that.
Well, their ads were they were putting billboards in the Tokyo subway, which cost millions of dollars.
That seems unnecessary.
The VTubers are working hard to have merch sent to them.
To have merch, the fans' merch sent to them or get them their money back. Yup.
saying is they spent multiples
The company,
more
yeah.
just on advertising just in the single months before. So if you take one of those individual months and you just look at the advertising budget, it's more than this. It's 10x what they paid for bankruptcy. So you're telling me you were able to pay for all those ads, the ads that that Sea-Dog VA talked about in Shinjuku Station, etc., all over Japan, those super expensive ads. You were able to pay for those, but you weren't able to save $1,000 for bankruptcy? Really? Really?
Yeah,
And you're
that
able to pay
seems
staff
kinda-
and operations
They took
expenses,
away from
all those other
Lexus and
things you had to,
Mercedes.
you
Not the
could have said, hey,
cars.
we're going to take a
Come
haircut.
up with
We're
a
not going to
better
come in on
joke.
Fridays,
No.
whatever,
Yeah.
right? We knew this downfall was happening, and we couldn't save $1,000 for bankruptcy? Come on, man. And you're telling me the executives, you're telling me Gun Run and all the other executives can't get together and each pull out, let's say 10 executives and managers pull out $100, right? You can't get to 1,000? I'm not believing this. I'm really not believing
They can't
this.
pull out in the
Especially
other
where
way
they
either.
live. $1,000 for a lot of these guys that were living in the Bay Area. $1,000 is a Tuesday dinner, right? Just in the Bay
He's not
Area. So
wrong.
once again, I'm saying like this is something that
That's
is
a-
absolutely possible.
No way.
A cardboard box goes for $1,000 a month over there. Okay.
Sheesh. I get feel upset when we pay $40 for pizza.
That they are just lying
Oh,
and
you want to
trying
point
as
out Pizza Street?
Leave the fleet. The fleet's a great price. All you can eat for $3.99.
$10.99
No,
rings.
it's not. All you can eat for $10.99 under certain restrictions, of course.
a last-ditch effort
Oh,
to
God.
squeeze the talent because they know they don't have many cards left to threaten the talent. The talent is lawyered up, so now they're trying to bleed them for every last penny. And you know what? I think it's BS. I would call their bluff on that if it's scenario 1. Now let's explore, because I always explore all options. I'm very fair. We're very educational here. Let's go towards number 2. Let's go towards scenario 2. So scenario 2 is they are really broke. They're truly broke. Well, if they truly don't even have $1,000 or
we're-
$2,000,
it's over.
$3,000
We are
in the
screwed.
bank, they are truly that broke. That would indicate a severe, not minor, a severe mismanagement of funds. That would
Yeah.
be handling company funds in
It's almost like they didn't have any management of funds to begin with. I mean, hell, they were not giving out paychecks to their talents, yeah?
Hell, I have that in my savings account right now.
What?
$1,000.
Oh, we do?
I have a couple grand in there actually.
Really? When that happened?
Been there all year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I gotta pay that when I got cut in half when I go pay taxes on my car, but
Mm-hmm.
such a way that was completely reckless. The downfall was predictable. Bankruptcy cost is severely minimal in the scope of an overall corporate budget. The talents have no obligation to pay and should not pay. And beyond that, they should consider breaking their NDAs. Because if
Yeah.
they find out that this is true, they're not lying, and they're actually that broke,
You know what? No. The fact that these contracts should be null and void because they're not never paid them. So no. Screw these NDAs. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say whatever you want to say. I don't think it matters anymore.
yeah, I mean, if they're not gonna pay
if
us,
they're
then
actually that
you don't
broke,
have money
they
for
cannot enforce the
bankruptcy,
NDAs.
Lord.
How are they
Fuck
going to
it.
pay for enforcement of the NDAs? If you can't pay $1,000 to enforce,
We
Blah,
can.
blah, blah. We and chat borrow the money, please?
And he got Inkster emojis over there.
to go declare bankruptcy,
You're thinking-
how are you going to
Oh, trucker man, they want your money and savings.
No.
You don't talk about your money and savings.
spend tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars enforcing NDAs? I'll wait. I really will wait because I don't see that making any sense in any world that's real. So if they want to keep the NDAs as enforceable, then okay. Another thing they could do is if they're really that broke and the talent said, okay, we'll pay you the $1,000, but you have to say the NDAs are now null and void. That's where they could go. Say, okay, you want money for a bankruptcy? Here's the plan. Here's the Sigma move.
The NDA is
You
not
just say,
enough
hey,
money for that.
I'll give you that $1,000, gun run.
No.
Since you don't have
No.
1,000, I'll give you 1,000. But all the NDAs are null and void, all of them for all the talents. That's your move. That's your move.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's checkmate, right? That's checkmate. That's how you bring them out and you call them out on that lie. You say, hey, I'll do this, but you've got to avoid the NDAs. If they're that broke and they're really in it for the good, they really are talent first, right? Right? 'Cause the talents get to speak. Talent should be allowed to speak, right? If they're paying up. But the thing is,
They went to Gotcha Casino.
if they really
Tech
are that
time.
broke, if
Without
they really
the
don't have the money,
tax.
that is opening the door to piercing the corporate veil. I've talked about this. It's a very important legal concept. And this deals with going past
They
the
use the
corporate
F-box
entity
too much.
and suing the executives personally. Now, I know that we are really focused on Gun Run here, and he's one of the few we have pictures of, so I'm showing his picture. But it's not just Gun Run. It's
What do you think? That guy looks like someone to steal money? He looks like the one drilling guy that... He looks like he...
He looks like the new character from Dan to Dan.
He does. He does look like that new character from Dan to
The
Dan.
executives, the C-suite level guys, the highest level guys, including Gunrun, going after them personally for their assets. They seem to be very personally invested in this. They are personally following. I've noticed them on X, following all of their detractors personally. So I imagine a lot of this is invested.
He followed people on the internet that hate him more than he's following his own bank account.
I bet you he spent all that money on anime waifu merch.
He looks like he spent the money well. Except for Ozempic.
In the egos of these people, in their horrible decisions, and their bad mismanagement, and their absolutely mediocre handling of a company. So yes, I think that if they are that broke, go after them individually. So there's all these options here, guys, whether they're breaking the NDAs through an agreement, whether they're going after them personally, or whether they're just lying and doing a bluff. Vshojo is clearly showing itself to be a failure yet again. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
All right.
I think that the whole thing was a waste of people's time.
You tell me. All right, you go.
I thank you all for joining us for this video. Truckerman had a final thought.
You tell me that people like Iron Mouse and Silverwhale who left, who look how big they tell me they wouldn't have gotten this big without Vshojo. They would have gotten that. I guarantee they would have gotten to the size they did.
I feel like also they had the ability back then where there wasn't that many VTubers.
Yeah.
Especially, okay, you said that Vshojo, they did not supply these.
No. Everybody came in with their own VTube model. Like for instance, like you say, if you join them, instead of making a new character, you would use your character.
Yeah, the one I already paid for. So I honestly don't know why they even joined Vshojo in the first place. To take care of money things.
I guess it was just a different mindset back then.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have you with me. The women have small brain when it comes to finances.
Yeah. Alright, that was the end of that video.
Okay, thank you all. Bye.
Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss.